Morning, dear students. Welcome back to EVS class. I hope all of you have completed your EVS work. In last few classes, we have done revision of 4 chapters. Today, we are going to start with a new chapter. Chapter 5, Animals Around Us. Most of you can think and name various animals. Many of you must have visited zoo and seen many different animals. In today's class, we will study and learn more about animals. The learning objectives of this chapter are the difference between plant-eating and flesh-eating animals, peculiar feeding habits such as gawning and chewing of cud by certain animals, and the concept of food chain. All know animals can be divided into pet animals and wild animals. Pet animals are the animals that are kept at home. They are for fun and enjoyment. Can you tell me, children, why animals move from one place to another? Yes, like we human beings need food, water, shelter, so does animals. Animals also breathe air to live. They grow just like us. Plants and animals are living things, but they are different from each other in many ways. Let's find out how. Animals cannot make food for themselves. They are totally dependent on plants and other animals for food. Thus, animals can be divided or classified according to their eating habits. Animals can be divided into 3 types: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Herbivores are the animals that eat only plants. Carnivores, animals that eat only flesh of other animals. And omnivores, that eat both plants and meat or flesh of other animals. Here are few examples of herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Let's study about them. Herbivores. Animals that eat only plants, fruits, and vegetables are called herbivores. They are also called plant-eating animals. Some of the examples are cows, goat, giraffe, monkey, buffaloes. Elephants eat only grass and sugarcane. Carnivores. Animals that eat flesh of other animals are called carnivores. They are also called flesh-eating animals. Some of the examples are lions, tigers, fox. Omnivores. Animals that eat plants as well as flesh of other dead animals are called omnivores. Examples: crow, bear, ostrich. We human beings also come in this category because many of us eat plants as well as animal products like fish, chicken. Different types of teeth. Now comes how animals eat. In this, we will understand about different animals have different kinds of teeth. There are some animals who bite, grind, chew or swallow the food. So, the shape of teeth depends upon the food they eat. As we studied earlier, animals that are totally dependent on plants for food are called herbivores. Herbivores have broad flat teeth to bite off the grass and leaves. Their strong back teeth helps them to chew the food. Herbivores have several pairs of broad molars that they use to grind leaves, shoots, and twigs. Often herbivores feature rigid molars and jaws capable of moving sideways. Both of these traits help herbivores to grind their food more effectively. Cows and buffalo eat their food once and later they bring it back to their mouth and chew it for several hours. This is called chewing of the cud. The word cud means half chewed and swallowed food. Other herbivores like rabbit, rats, and squirrels have sharp front teeth. With these teeth, they can bite even hard and rough food grains. These animals guan the food. The word guan means to keep biting something to eat it slowly. For example, when we give a bone to a dog, the dog keeps biting it continuously so that the bone becomes soft and that it breaks into small pieces, thus making it easy for dog to eat the bone. Carnivores. Carnivores have very sharp, pointed front teeth to tear the flesh. Their back teeth are broad and flat and their jaw is very strong. Snakes do not chew food because they do not have chewing teeth. In fact, they swallow the whole food. Insects have a long thin tube attached to their mouth. This tube acts as a straw to suck food into their mouth. Did you know a frog has long sticky tongue for catching its prey? As you know, elephant trunk is very strong and flexible. So elephant uses its trunk to break the branches and trees. Trunk of an elephant also helps them to push its food into its mouth. Dogs and cats uses its tongue to lap up the water and milk. Lap up means to take in the liquid food with the help of the tongue. As you all know, in nature, we all are dependent on each other. Through a picture, we will understand the concept of food chain. As you can see the picture, there is grass, grasshopper, frog, snake, and eagle. So let's understand what happens. As we can see, grasshopper is dependent on grass for food. Frog is dependent on grasshopper for its food. And then this frog is eaten by the snake. And finally, the snake is eaten by the eagle. And when this eagle dies, its body gets mixed with the soil and makes the soil fertile. So what do we understand? Yes, plants and animals are dependent on each other for food. So what is food chain? A chain that shows how plants are eaten by animals and then animals are eaten by other plants is called a food chain. Children, do you remember in our last chapter, Plants, Our Green Friends, we studied how plants prepare their food. What are the three things that plants need? Yes, plants need air, water and sunlight. These plants, these three things help plant to grow and thus these plants are eaten by herbivores and then herbivores are eaten by carnivores. This is a chain that plant and animals form in nature. Let us take one more example to understand the food chain. As you can see this picture, there is grass, deer and lion. So deer is dependent on grass for food and then deer is eaten by lion. So this is called food chain, where it shows herbivores are dependent on plants for food, and then carnivore eats herbivores, and this chain is followed in nature. Now let's quickly revise what we learned today. Things to remember. Animals are divided into groups according to their eating habits. Herbivore, carnivore and omnivore. Different animals eat differently. They have different types of teeth. Rabbit, squirrels, etc. have sharp front teeth to bite nuts, seeds and fruits. Herbivores have flat and broad front teeth to bite leaves and plants. Sharp pointed front teeth of carnivores help to tear flesh. Your homework for today is to watch the video carefully and read the chapter 5.